high-quality metal quarry is one of the most contested base locations in all of Rust. So in this video, I decided to claim it as a solo, completely walling it in and defending it at all costs. With this strategy, I was able to get insanely loaded, and eventually the clans got sick of me and tried to take me out of the equation for good. Alright, one dead. Another one dead. Let's go. If you want to see exactly how this wipe unfolded, follow me to the beach, where every Rust story begins. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it. We are playing Rust again. It is Force Wipe. We are on a 1000 pop server. However, we are going to head all the way over to high quality metal quarry and take it over as a solo. This is going to be an insane task to accomplish, and it's going to take a lot of work, but I think we can do it. We joined the server via staging branch, which if you guys don't know, on Force Wipe, that is the fastest way to get in before everyone else while they're updating their games. So hopefully that gives us a little bit of a head start on placing the TCs around the quarry. Alright guys, the last two videos got 1,000 likes each in the first week. If we can beat that again for this video, that would be amazing and I would appreciate it so much. Also, just a quick reminder that most of you guys watching are not subscribed to the channel. If you took the time to subscribe, it would mean a lot. Lastly, I'm doing another giveaway of the AK-47 Victoria skin over on the Discord linked in the description. It's worth over $60, so you don't want to miss out. Alright, back to the video. Oh, there's a horse right there. Oh my god, please. That was actually insane. Guys, this is literally our ticket home. With this, we might actually be the first ones to the build spot. There's a guy right there. We need to get past him without getting shot. Alright, we're good. In the last two wipes, we saw a guy on a horse pass us in the first 30 seconds, but this time, we are the guy on the horse. Let's go, boys. I have enough to craft a bow, but I didn't harvest any stone yet, so we have no arrows. I feel like Skier on the horse. Let's go, boy. The map feels so dead because we're so early, and I love it. I know it feels like a cheat code to launch the game from staging branch instead of the main update, but if we're going to take over high quality metal quarry and get like 10 or 15 TCs all around it, or however many we're going to need, we need all the help we can get. Oh, this is great. We can craft arrows. Let's go, 2. That's good. That's really good. Alright, we can defend ourselves now. Let's go, boys! I think my horse needs a monster energy, guys. He's running out of stamina too fast. Not sponsored, by the way. Speaking of, though, between Monster and Red Bull, I personally think Red Bull is better. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Let's see, is this one? I mean, I'm just gonna take this other horse because mine is out of stamina and I need to keep going as fast as possible. So I could keep following this train track and then we'll pass Missile Silo. And I think that's what we're going to do. Normally, I think I would just cross the river just to be safe, but I'm pretty sure we are the only ones that are this far into the map right now. Let's go. I need to pick all this up. It's a necessity. This early into wipe. Craft a barricade cover in case we get shot at. Oh, look at all that food over there. Guys, is the game setting us up for success? I feel like it is. Oh my god, we're slowing down, but like, I feel like I have to grab all this. This cloth. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, we're not going to be able to get all this. We need to just keep going. After these two, I'm just going to keep going. We cannot lose the build location or the wipe's literally over. We're almost there, boys. Gotta pick hemp on the way. Alright, boys, we're pulling up on the build spot. Not a single soul in sight. I'm gonna park my horse. I'm gonna place this bag on the ground, craft another one. Now we have a bag in the area. Holy, I think it's free. Alright, we need to get on it right now and get as many TCs down as possible. I think we're gonna do it one at a time. Literally every time we have enough for a TC, we're just gonna place it and move on to the next one. Alright, we're secure. We just need to do that like 20 more times, or I don't, however many times it takes to cover the entire quarry, and then slowly upgrade it all to stone. That is my plan, and then we'll work on building the base. Oh no, I wasn't expecting that. I don't think that guy wanted any heat, so we're just gonna keep building. We need to get this bear, guys. He's kind of in the way of our TCs. Let's go. Alright, that's more animal fat, and we can craft a poncho. Someone right here. And he's dead. Oh my god, bro. What? Bro, I'm too loaded for this. I need to craft a hobo shack. Alright, boys, we're gonna put the shack down, like, right here. Right here, boys. Alright, back to the grind. Alright, last TC place. Now all we have to do is upgrade them all to stone and put enough upkeep for the rest of the wipe. Let's go, boys. Guess we're gonna start here. Perfect. No way I hit that headshot. Oh. Brother, there's no way I hit that headshot, bro. I think he's dead. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that looked like I was cheating. He has nothing. That was disgusting. What? I didn't know I had that in me. Not gonna lie. Oh my god, wait, we did it! Guys, we now own high quality metal quarry. I didn't even realize that was the last TC. I kind of want to count. Alright, so like the one in front of... I'm going to start with the first one as the one that's in front of the tunnel entrance. So 1, 2, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 TCs around high quality metal quarry. That is crazy. Alright, let's farm up for the base and then we can keep progressing. Alright, we really need to find a good spot for the base. I wanted to do Oceanside, but I think that the train tunnel entrance kind of blocks me from doing that. I also want my base to overlook the quarry, but we also need to look for something flat because the base that I'm going to build, as you guys know, is going to be massive. I think we're going to low-key end up building on this right side over here. It just looks like the most flat location to put down the base. Yeah, boys, I'm feeling it. Let's just find the perfect spot to put it down. The elevation difference is going to be tricky, but we'll make it work. Alright, so far so good. Let's get the door and TC down. Alright, so this is what I was talking about earlier. We're gonna have to use half walls and floors to keep our core even because the elevation of the ground is just so different over here. Alright, let's get a temporary jump up down. And let's go, base is secure. Alright boys, we're in a really good place right now. No one's really contesting me for the quarry. We basically have it on lock. And honestly, if we just keep farming to progress, we might be able to stay ahead of some of the other clans on the server, even after spending the beginning of the wipe placing TCs all around the quarry. Either way though, it's going to be difficult because I do have some massive plans for this wipe. Like, I want to wall in the entire quarry, which I think is going to cost me like probably 4 to 6 boxes of stone. But I ain't messing around. So let's not waste any more time and let's get to work farming. Alright, so I'm gonna depot what I have, and then I'm gonna go over to my hobo shack and try to transfer all that loot over here. Lately, I've been really low on cloth living in the Arctic, but already this way we have a huge amount of cloth and cloth spawns outside our base, so that is awesome. Normally, I wait a little bit to upgrade my base and try to keep it low profile, but building right next to high quality metal quarry, I do not think that's going to be possible, so we're going to be upgrading the base as fast as we can. Let's get these furnaces down so we can get metal doors, and then we'll be cooking. Alright, let's go. We got a tier 1 and we got 2 metal doors. I feel a lot safer about the base getting raided. Still not very safe because we did choose to build at high quality metal quarry, but this will do for now while we keep farming. Alright guys, I just crafted crossbow nail gun, which should make it much easier to defend ourselves. Alright guys, I think it's about time to expand the base. Alright, I'm feeling a lot more secure. We got a good chunk of the base done in record speed. Someone with a P2 nearby? Oh shit. This could be a clan though, and they're about to take HQM Quarry. He is taking it. Oh man, I should have went around the side. I played that horribly. If we're fast enough, we might be able to still get him though. Get him. Let's go! Oh, we got a P2. That's huge. $140 HQM already. That's nuts. Alright, I'm gonna go back to that fight, but first let's take care of this guy farming outside. Barely had anything. There's a guy with a SAR here? Oh, we gotta be careful, boys. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think he knew I was there. His teammate must have given me away. Let's go. No! Oh, boys, that's not good. We had everything. It's okay though. We lost the SAR, but we're up like 150 HQM. I'd call that a win. After taking that win, I decided to go comms farming at launch site, but on the way there, I spotted a boat parked at a neighboring base and opted to take that route instead, since it was way safer and would get me a gun way faster, which would allow me to better contest my neighbors next time they took the quarry. A jackhammer? Holy, that is nuts. We need that so bad. We basically need to just farm the ocean until we have a tier 2. And then we'll be locked and loaded. Water pipe? This game keeps surprising me, man. Holy. Looks like someone's diving to our left. Bet he's loaded. Oh, this guy wants me. That guy that was diving, he's literally coming straight for me. I think I'm gonna have to kill this guy, boys. Don't you feel stupid now, bro? Look, now I get all his shit. And a diving kit. Holy. Bet that guy feels pretty dumb for coming after me. I didn't even want to fight him, but I mean, he came to me, bro. If he didn't push me so hard and risk everything like that, I wouldn't have won. But since I had a water pipe, he was just fucked. And we made it to land. We are about 3 seconds from getting in the base. Let's go, boys. Locked and loaded. At this point, I was about halfway to having enough scrap for a tier 2. I decided I would go to launch site to get the rest, and on the way there, I ran into an unfortunate solo just trying to get a start. Rest in peace, brother. I'm sorry. This is even more brutal what I'm about to do here. Now it's all gone, bro. That was evil. My bad, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and depot this before I do anything else. The guy farming right here. He has a backpack. That guy's loaded. Oh my god, I whiffed that spray so badly. Guys, don't judge me. He dropped his backpack. I bet that thing is loaded. Oh my god, it's loaded. Don't even care about the rest of his loot. Holy shit. He can keep it, bro. Oh my god, we're so up, guys. Look at this backpack. Holy. GG, boys. Oh my god, he placed a TC to try to grief me. But the roof is twig. What is this guy doing? Let's take care of this real quick. I don't know if that was him or not, but he is dead. Nope, that guy made a rookie mistake. Oh no, he's back. He's too late though. Got me pretty low, so I'm just gonna try to lose him and then circle back around to upgrade that wall. Getting attacked by a boar. That's so funny. Alright. After getting that guy's backpack, I only need like 100 more scrap to craft a tier 2, so I'm just gonna run tunnels and maybe do like one station or two, and that should be enough. There we go. That's all of them. It's honestly a lot more work than you'd think to clear all these tunnel dwellers with just a crossbow. It'll be worth it though, because we're about to have a tier 2. This might put us at 500. 91? I think we needed 100, but that might have been off a little bit, so this might be enough. Alright boys, let's craft the tier 2. There we go. Pick up this old piece of dog shit. Let's place this down. Just like that. Let's go, boys. Now we can craft guns and do a little bit more damage when we get into fights. Put this in there. Like that. Alright guys. We got ourselves a 1911, which is just a reskin of the P2. Honestly, it's my favorite one right now. I know it doesn't provide any real advantage, but it just feels like a better gun. So we're gonna go out there and hopefully take down some ops. Oh my god, I'm getting shot at already? Been outside for like 5 seconds. Alright, it's alright boys. The nice thing about P2s is you can craft like 1,000,000 of them as a solo. They're fighting right outside my base. I gotta take advantage of this. Alright, that's an extra kit in case we die. Let's devote this Tommy and come back out, because there's a lot of action around my base. I didn't expect that guy to be there, but it's alright. We hit him pretty hard. There we go. Holy airdrops. He didn't have much, but we'll take the extra kit. I didn't know it at the time, but I had just met my biggest opponents of the wipe. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just leave it at that. Even though I died, I gained a Tommy and was making a mental map of all the groups in my area, which was progress in itself. Things were going just about perfectly in my solo wipe. Alright guys, we're gonna take this jackhammer that we got ocean farming and hit as many nodes as possible. When we're done with that, we'll set up electric furnaces. Alright guys, we got all the electrical crafted. Let's place down these electric furnaces and start cooking our box of metal ore. Alright, let's go. Metal is cooking. We're doing good, boys. We're making good time. We're progressing nicely. Pretty soon, we're going to have our very own high-quality metal empire.
I waited for the next night cycle, and under the cover of night, I farmed as many nodes as I could to fill up my electric super smelter. Then, I upgraded the core of my base to metal and filled up the loot room with boxes before heading towards some gunshots I heard in the distance. Alright, loot room's done, that's good.
This is one of the guys I was fighting earlier. We gotta get out of here before his clan comes. Alright guys, I'm actually crafting raid defense kits really early this way because I have a lot of neighbors that are decently sized and I've been messing with them a lot, so I think that there is a good chance that they're going to come after me soon.
I also really want to go to the next cargo, and the only way I'm going to feel comfortable doing that is if all of my base has garage doors on it, so we're going to put those down now and then wait for the next cargo ship to show up. Alright, now that that's done, I feel a lot safer. So once the next cargo ship comes, we're gonna try our luck on there. Alright boys, it is time. Cargo ship is inbound. The closest harbor is pretty far away, but we do have a train tunnel right next to our base, so we are gonna take that all the way to the harbor and hopefully beat the ship so we can get in one of the shipping containers.
Alright guys, we just made it to harbor. Cargo ship is literally pulling in right now, so we need to get in there ASAP. Alright, we just barely made it into the crate. Now we wait. We are using a SAR, which is an interesting weapon to take to cargo since it's long range, but make do with what we got.
Alright boys, just putting us onto the ship. Patience is key. Alright guys, the cargo ship has left the docks. We're gonna go ahead and open this door, but we're gonna stay up here at this vantage point because with a SAR, we're only gonna really have an advantage if we stay at range. Alright, that's one dead, but we're just gonna sit up here and watch because I'm certain that guy's not alone. Alright, we've been waiting a while, I'm gonna jump down. If we wait any longer, we're gonna dock at the other harbor, and that's gonna be a whole nother can of worms to worry about. Nice, this guy's inventory is pretty good. If we can loot the rest of the crates and get out, that would be insane. Someone's coming on a rib. Alright, nice, he's dead. Multiple people boarding. That's not good at all. Alright, I don't know if I killed that guy, but he's definitely hurt. Holy, that whiff was nuts. I'm so lucky he was facing away. Oh geez, I didn't realize we were already at the other harbor. We need to loot and scoot immediately. Alright, that guy's on back timer. Ooh, that's a really good crate, boys. If we can get out with this, we'll be golden. This early into wipe? This is nuts. Alright boys, we outie. I can guarantee there were more people on that ship, and everyone was just playing like rats. Literally before I even hopped on, I heard SKS shooting and I never even saw that guy. Everyone was playing like rats, but only one person can be the rat. In this way, I claim that title. Alright boys, I just spent like half an hour running along the outskirts of the entire map. We've been away from the base for a very long time, so hopefully we're not raided. I think we're good, boys. Let's go, that was massive. We are so up this way, guys. I'm so hyped. Now we have a full kit to defend with, which is amazing. We've already made a lot of enemies this wipe, and I plan to make more. Alright guys, let's upgrade the second floor and the outside of the base. Holy jump scare, I was not expecting that. What the heck is he doing outside my base? Alright, I don't see him out here, but he might be taking the quarry, because that's honestly like the only reason to be out here. Oh yeah, that's definitely what he's doing. Alright, that sucks, but he doesn't know we have a respawn, so we might still have a chance. Alright, nice. That's an easy 100 high-qual. We've already gotten like a good 250 high-qual from people taking the quarry, and it's only day one. This is insane. Alright guys, I was just getting ready to go on a massive farm run when I heard SAR shots near our base, so we're gonna go out and look for that guy, and if we don't find him, we're just gonna go farm as much metal as possible. And that way we can finish the base. He's right here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm taking that. Thanks, buddy. Alright boys, we need to lock in. We're gonna go on a massive farm run in the snow because we aren't really getting that much metal and sulfur over here. It's mostly just stone, so we're gonna travel a ways away and we're gonna come back fully loaded. Uh-oh, someone built on my base? We gotta upgrade fast. Anyway, boys, look at this inventory. We are set. We're gonna throw this in the furnace, wait for it to cook, and then we're gonna upgrade the base. Yeah, guys, look at this box. It is gonna be so satisfying once this is all done cooking. Let's go, boys. Alright, guys, we're gonna start building the rest of the base. We do have some metal cooked up, so we're gonna start with the externals there, and then we're gonna use stone for the shell for now until we have enough metal to upgrade it. Alright guys, the base is coming along nicely. Let's get to work on the shell.
Perfect, I got a window that overlooks the quarry. Let's go.
Alright guys, the roof is complete. We still need to add a bunch of peaks and finish a bunch of little things here and there, but it does feel nice to finally have a defendable roof. At this point, I was 90% done with the base, only needing to finish the peaks and place tons of doors and embrasures to finish the build. It was during this time that I noticed someone had started running the quarry while I wasn't paying attention. This caught me by surprise, so I went to go investigate.
There's someone running quarry right now while I'm building, bro. What? How did I not see them start this, bro?
Alright guys, I just switched to an MP5 kit. We're gonna go for this. We can't let anyone use the quarry without our permission. Alright, there's one dead, but I'm certain there's more. Another one dead, alright, let's go. Could have swore I saw someone over here. Another one dead. Alright, I think that's the last one. Holy, how many are these guys? What did I kill, like 5 people already? We gotta loot and scoop before more show up. Let's see what we got. 100 HQM, let's go! I think I killed one up here too, let's see. Yep. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Alright boys, I managed to get back inside. That was an insane fight. I'm so glad we got out of that alive. Now all those people know that the quarry is claimed. After defending the quarry, I went back to finishing the base since I got interrupted during the fight. However, one of the guys I was fighting had something to say to me.
Alright buddy, you're getting raided. Watch out for the MLRs are coming.
I'm getting raided, bro?
Yeah. There's no way you're surviving this up.
Holy crap boys, I don't know if you caught that last part, but he just said there's no way I'm surviving this. These guys want to raid me? Bring it on. We need a good raid defense. At this point, it was painfully obvious that I needed to fortify my base quickly. So I rushed to complete the rest of the base and get turrets down in case those guys were serious about an attack. Because if there's one thing I've learned from playing solo in Rust, it's that you always have to plan for every possible outcome. Alright, so we're actually going to upgrade the roof just in case those guys were serious about an MLRS attack. Because the last thing we need is to lose our strongest point of defense before we even get a chance to defend the raid. Alright, we should be stronger if they try to attack. Alright, roof is covered by turrets. Alright guys, I have a full inventory of metal that's been cooking in the furnace. We are going to upgrade the shell, which is standard in these types of videos. Usually I have a full metal base by the end of the way. That way when the clans come to raid, it is very difficult. Alright guys, it's not 100% metal yet, but we did get a lot of it upgraded and I really like how it's coming along. I think orange was a good pick this wipe. I think it actually contrasts the brutalist skin pretty well, but let's get moving. We're gonna go do a bunch of stone farming and comps farming so that we can craft like 200 high walls and then we'll be back. I'm not going to show all of it because that would be utterly insane, but I did farm a colossal amount of stone nodes, got into a fight pretty close to my base that I ended up losing, and then I did several massive train tunnel runs to get something like 60 sheet metal, which I needed to craft external walls. A very fortunate side effect of this though was that I now had a tier 3, but more importantly, I was ready to place a compound around my high quality metal quarry. No! I have so many walls on me. What is this guy doing here? Alright, I don't know if that guy just saw me placing walls or if he's with a team and they're about to run the quarry, so we need to proceed with caution. That really does suck, but we still need to defend the quarry, so let's lock in, boys. Ooh, there's a guy up by that TC up on the hill. I don't think he knows I saw him, so we're gonna wrap around and sneak up on him. Alright, if I'm correct, he's literally right on the other side of this TC. Oh my god, he doesn't see me. Okay, one dead, but they are running the quarry, so I'm sure there's more. We gotta take them all out. Alright, that guy's really lit. Oh my god. Alright, I wasn't expecting that, but I absolutely just shit on that guy. Get wrecked. Let's see what they had in the quarry. 6 diesel and 80 high qual. Let's go. That was a massive win, boys. GG. I waited until nighttime to go back out and continue placing walls. However, the same trio I was just fighting guessed correctly that I would do this, and I had to fight them again. What the hell? There's no way these guys are out here trying to jump a solo, right? Alright guys, I guess we're just gonna have to place the walls later because there is no way that I'm going to sit there and deal with a trio trying to bush camp me every 5 seconds. I waited a while for the coast to be clear and then I resumed my mission of placing high walls all around the quarry. Unfortunately, once I got to the south side, I realized the terrain was too rocky to effectively wall it in, so I resorted to metal barricades and a ton of landmines to keep other players out. Finally, I was finished walling in HQM Quarry. But this was only the beginning of my empire. I would need to farm lots and lots of diesel if I wanted to be the high quality metal king, so I got to work. Alright guys, we are making the rounds to every single diesel location on the map. It is going to take a while, but first up is the dome. So we're going to go check the top, see if there's any diesel up there, and then we will make our way to the next spot. Oh my god, there's no crates on dome, bro? Oh my god, bro. If they looted the diesel, I'm gonna cry, bro. Oh, they didn't. I see a piece of diesel. There's only one, though. There's only one diesel on dome, bro. Wow, I did all that for one diesel, bro. Alright, guys, we are on our way to Junkyard, which is the next diesel location on the map. And there's actually some guy following us, so we're gonna stop behind this 2i1 and take him out. Alright, he's dead. I didn't see any other teammates, but let's take what he had and get going. Holy shit, I just deleted this guy, hold on. Oh my god, he was farming. Sorry, I don't really need all this stuff anyway. Alright guys, we got another diesel. I'm gonna climb up here real quick and see if there's any other spawns. I'm pretty sure that was the only one, but just want to make sure. Alright, I think that was it. Let's head to the next spot. Alright guys, I know I am insanely loaded right now, but those SAR shots in the distance are calling my name. I feel like I have to go to this, even though that's really not a smart move at all. Wow, it's actually a pretty big fight. You gotta be careful, boys. I think 2 dead. Oh my god, I just killed a duo. I just absolutely shot on a duo. It's not even funny. Oh fuck, they're loaded. Oh my god, guys. This is, oh my, what the f— Alright guys, this is all we can take. We're gonna skedaddle. It is not worth sticking around and trying to loot more and just getting killed by someone else. After depoting the loot, I went north instead of south, where I would hit power plant and airfield before circling around back to water treatment plant. I ended up taking this route several times to get as much diesel fuel as possible. Bro, what the actual fuck? What the fuck is this? I'm sorry guys, what? Is this like a feature or a glitch? Ooh, there's some diesel. There's some diesel here. I got 1 piece of diesel, I think. Oh, I got 2 diesel. Let's go, there's another one. Wow, 3 diesel from power plant? Low key, power plant is the spot. GG boys. And there's a bike up here, let's go. The game loves me. Alright guys, we are at airfield now. Let's see if there's any diesel here, and then we'll move on to water treatment plant. Let's go boys, that's +1 diesel. Let's head to water.
Oh my god, I didn't expect that. A duo just went into the card room. I'm still loaded on diesel right now, but just like the last time, I feel like this is free. Like if I just sit right outside the door, like I'll just shit on them. My heart is pounding right now. They're both dead. Holy fuck. Did you guys know I was there?
No, I just saw you when I jumped down.
Damn, that's crazy. Not gonna lie. I feel bad, but like, why is it that every time I am out farming and getting extremely loaded, I kill people that are just as loaded or more? Like, it only carries so much as a solo. I really need to start wearing backpacks. And we get the diesel too, like, come on. It would be really sad if I died right here, so let's get on the bike and go back to base. I ended up ditching the bike in between some rocks and making the rest of the journey on foot to stay under the radar. Once I got back to base successfully, I had accumulated over 20 diesel, which was amazing. The only thing left to do was run the quarry and get over 1,000 high-qual, on top of the over 500 that I already had. But before I could get started, I noticed a cargo ship had entered the map, and as you guys already know, I couldn't help myself from going to it. Alright guys, the ship has already arrived, which kind of shakes up the meta that I usually go for, which is just hiding in one of the shipping containers. I'm still going to try it, but it might not work this time. Alright, unfortunately the crate is gone, so we're going to hide by this crane and wait for the perfect opportunity to board. Ooh, I actually really like this spot. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to see me with the bush here, and I get a pretty good visual on just about the entire ship. Alright, we're on. Alright, now we're in my spot we always go to. Let's just wait here like we normally do and see what happens. Okay, cargo is leaving the dock, which is good. Means all we have to do is deal with the people that are already on the ship. There's definitely a lot of fighting, alright. Damn, I almost had a shot right there. It's alright. He'll come back around. Patience is key. Ooh, he's loaded. Let's not get too greedy though. I'm gonna jump up on this tank and hold the body in case his friend comes over here. Oh my god, there's an attack heli. I'm so lucky he didn't see me. I think this dead guy's teammate is currently preoccupied with the heli, so now's the perfect time to loot. Alright guys, I'm gonna drop down and I'm gonna try to get the crate loot amidst the chaos. Holy crap, boys. It's a war zone out there. Ooh, that's a good crate. C4? Let's go. That crate is ass, though. Holy. Hell yeah, another C4 crate? Let's go. Alright, it's time to get the hell out of here, boys. I'm putting this scuba tank on and I'm outie. GG, boys. And that is how you clear cargo as a solo. Every time. Just go in one of those crates and be patient. Unfortunately, the area I had jumped off the ship had me landed in the jungle, which was literally across the map from my base. Luckily for me though, it was turning night, so I was able to traverse the map mostly undetected. Oh shit, there's a guy up there. I only saw him because of the glowing door, but I bet that guy thinks I'm cheating. Alright, GG boys, we made it. It's a pretty good haul. The next morning, I heard a raid across the water from my base, so I grabbed a scuba kit to go investigate. Oh my god, I think it's actually the tugboat getting raided. This could be huge, boys. Holy crap, I almost whiffed that. I don't know if this is the raid or not because there is a brand new door here, but I definitely heard 4 satchels go off in this area. There's still a guy up here, let me take care of him. Yeah, he's dead, boys. Alright, I think they raided this tugboat and sealed it, but I don't think they have bags inside, so I'm going to swim back to base lightning fast and come back with a C4 and see if we can take all the spoils. Alright guys, we're back at the tug. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Oh shit. Alright. Okay, it's not the greatest ever, but it's pretty good. For 1C4, it was definitely worth. Holy. Alright guys, you know the drill. Can't get too greedy. Let's get the hell out of here. I mean, there was more I could have grabbed, but I had no idea when those guys were going to be back. So I'll take it as a win. Now, the only thing left to do was run high quality metal quarry, which I did. And by the end of it, I had gained over 1,000 high quality metal. I used a bunch of the high qual to craft full kits, and then I put the rest in the TC, leaving me with a spare row of high qual in case I needed it during a raid defense. I then started preparing for that inevitable raid, because lately things have been going too well, and I was beginning to suspect that unwanted visitors were coming. At this point in the video, I was getting very tired, which is one thing you do not want to be as a solo in Rust. Knowing I couldn't leave my base unattended, I rested my head on the desk, headphones still on, and went to sleep, only to be rudely awakened by the sound of opposition. Oh yeah, we're getting raided, boys. Ooh, that hurt. I'm gonna go down to the shooting floor and see if I can get a better angle. Okay, I don't know what they're doing. Alright, here comes the rockets. Okay, I can't peek from the roof because our turret will shoot me. Oh shit, they're all right there. They're gonna HV that, I know it. Okay, one dead. Let's go. Holy, my whole base is on fire. Man, I whiffed. Hold on, I think I might be able to HV that guy. Yep, he's dead. Oh my god, I think there's C4 in my armored core. This is not good. Alright, we got another one. Oh no, that's really bad. Oh my god, that rocket just flew by my face. Holy moly. That was nuts, boys. Another one dead. These guys are getting in so fast. This is not good, boys. See if we can get him with a couple of nades. Holy shit, I didn't know they were on my shooting floor. Thank God I killed him. Shoot! Shoot! My gun wouldn't shoot. That could have been bad, boys. Oh no, they might be in my core, boys. This is not looking good. I think one of them's on my roof. That's really bad. If they destroy the roof turrets, it's over. Okay, we have an MP5 kit, but no meds. This is not looking good, boys. Oh my god, that guy just got us down to 5 HP. It's over. I have no meds, there's no way I can kill them all like this. No way, that guy didn't have any meds either. Yeah, it's over. And they're already in my core. Yeah, they got all my shit. And on top of that, I just bled out. Okay, yeah, GG boys, it's over. I forgot I have external kits. It's probably over, but it's worth a shot. No way. What am I stuck on? No! No! Alright guys, it's over, it's over. My hands are up. Oh!
There you go.
Oh, please, 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 I need a shower, bro. I haven't showered in years, bro. Please.
Only unconditional surrender.
At the end of the day, these guys gave me exactly what I wanted. So thank you and shout out to ItsTarp and his team. You can find him on twitch.tv/ItsTarp. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video and I appreciate you so much for making it to the end. If you want to see more bangers like this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.